God gave you power to be a judge for the people of Israel. You carry your power, you keep going to the Philistines. Stay in your land, you did not stay there. You went there every time, almost every time Solomon manifested power, it was for his personal defense. I'm talking about Samson. It was for his personal defense. Meanwhile, that power was for communal use. No wonder they shaved the skull. Don't laugh after service. A time has to come in your life where you have to say, come on, enough is enough. I'm saying it as a virgin. If you allow people to be polygamous, they will still cheat. Why do you have 700 wives and 300 concubines? Even the wives, they have to mark register. What are you doing with 300 extra? Because if you don't satisfy that, there's a way. I want to imagine that Solomon has one day he has started toasting his daughter. She said, "Daddy," because you can't know them. Say, "Come here, I love Daddy. I'm your 456th wife's child. What's your mother's name?" Shaba the 8th, because it can't be only one Shaba. 700. So a time has to come in your life where you say, okay, where do I say enough is enough? And you must see consecrations as gates, not as restrictions. Gates protects, they don't restrict. Consecration doesn't make God better. It safeguards what he has put on your life. So if you don't have those things, values, principles that you can say, enough is enough. Your in-law will control you. If you don't have a mind of your own, you can't say, this is where we are going. I'm not going this way. And I'm talking especially to boys. You cannot put your feet down and say, I'm not doing this. Why? It's not consistent with scripture. You and your wife are trusting God, and I'm speaking prophetically. Maybe someone is watching. You and your wife, you are trusting God for a baby. This is the 3rd year of your marriage. They now told two of you to go and bath. And you know this thing is not scripture. You cannot, as a man, say, no, we are not doing that. That thing is not there. You don't have values. Do you get what we're saying? He has regulations. He has boundaries. Everything doesn't go. And that means there's capacity to choose. And that person chooses God. Number 3, then he was given a wife. Abi? A helpmate. Now, that wife that he was given is to help him carry the burden of the assignment. But that burden is in 2 folds. It is baros and portion. Let me show you. Galatians 6 verse 2 and Galatians 6 verse 5. There are 2 dimensions to that burden. Let's read 1, 2, go. Bear one another's, let's read 1, 2, go. Bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. Next verse 5. For each one shall bear his own load. Show that thing in KJV, so let them see. NKJV try to help you. What is it? For every man shall bear his own burden. Change it back to NKJV. So there is one that is a burden. There is one that is a load. I will explain. If a child is trying to get school fees, it's a legitimate burden that the Bible says all of us should bear with that person. Why? That person cannot afford their fees. And that responsibility is not for that child. You get what I'm saying? It's the parent's responsibility. So that kind of person will rally around that person and make sure that person is not out of school. That person, if that person should ask you for money, if it's school fees, it's not load, it's body. Load is come and give me money to do wedding. I will not give you one kobo. Because that's load is unnecessary. Pastor, I want to start doing content creation. Come and buy me iPhone 17 Pro. That is not burden. That is load. Load are unnecessary things that you carry. This is what I'm saying. The help that God is giving the man that should not be alone. Are you here? The help that God is giving the man that should not be alone is not somebody that is fueling your lifestyle. The help that God is bringing is not somebody that is paying for vacation. Listen to what I'm telling you now. Somebody can be taking you on vacation and they are not helpmates. It's not somebody that is sponsoring you. They buy you phone, they buy you laptop. This is somebody that can sit down with you, think through an assignment God gave you, and bring out their money too.